goodness. I'm so sorry. I didn't notice you there. I do apologise. Gosh, where are my manners? Sorry, how can I help you? Oh, of course. You're here to apply with a recruitment agency. That makes so much sense. I knew I had a meeting today. I just been so busy. Things slipped my mind. I do apologise. Let me just pull up the recruitment forms for you and we'll get right on with that. Is that okay? Perfect. Thank you. How's your day been? Good. Oh, lovely. Oh yes, that sounds really nice. Right, you ready to get started? Perfect. Now, I'm Megan. I'll be your consultant today. Welcome to the Little Witch Recruitment Agency. So, what we do here is we find work that empowers your craft as a witch. We take the information you give us and we find the best roles for you. Does that all sound good so far? Perfect. Now, the first thing you need is the boring bit of information. Right. Sorting out those forms. Yes, so basically, to start with, I'm going to do the very boring stuff. Just general information about you, stuff that you would normally put on a CV, you know, a cover letter, that sort of thing. Is that all okay? Amazing, let's begin. Firstly, I'll take your name. First and second, yes, please. And your age and birth date, if you don't mind. Perfect. Your pronouns? Yep. Perfect. Your marital status? Do you have any children under the age of 18 in your care, or do you care for someone who is less able? Perfect. Could you give us the best way to contact you? Telephone, email, pigeon, via message? Yep. You can give us multiple forms of contact if you would prefer that. That would make you feel more comfortable. Yeah. That's perfect. Okay, now on to the more specific witch questions. Now, how long have you been practicing magic for, would you say? How interesting. A cool story. Do you personally prefer to work within a coffin or on your own? Perfect. Amazing. Just to let you know, you can deny to answer any of these questions if they make you uncomfortable. This is all about you and your personal preferences. Please don't feel pressured to answer anything you don't want to. Okay? Great. You want to carry on? Of course. Do you specialise in spells, potions, tarot reading, palmistry, or any other craft? And could you go into detail of your experiences with such things if you would like? Yeah. Okay. Oh wow. Oh, that sounds amazing. Oh, you sound like such a powerful magic user. Anything else? Okay, yeah, got all of that. Anything else you'd like to add? Okay, then let's go on to the next question. I would just like to say, I love your outfit. You look beautiful. Are you preparing for sewing? Yeah. Is it called Halloween where you're from? Yeah. All Hallows Eve, that's a good one too. Yeah, it's one of my favourite times of year, although I have to say, I know it goes against the witch code, because I know sewing is the biggest event of the year, but I'm a big Yule girl. I love Yule. I really do. What about you? Yeah. No, I totally get that. I really do. I really do. I love all of them, really. I love every holiday. I do. As witches, we know how to have fun. Okay. Going on. This sort of ties into the last question, but a little bit different. What type of magic do you like to perform? You know, I mean specifically like love spells, health potions, that sort of thing. You understand? Yeah. Okay. And you can name multiple. You got a few? Okay. Oh wow, that's amazing. That sounds really cool. That's amazing. That sounds really good. I'm sure a lot of clients would love to hear that. Yeah, they'll get you. I'll get you some great jobs. You'll be very popular, I already know. Okay. Yeah, there's a few more. Is that okay? Good. What is your preferred type of cleansing ritual? A classic. Amazing. It's always good information for us to know, just so we know that at all times we are keeping you safe. Do you have any experience collaborating with deities, or do you always work alone? Mm-hmm. It's really interesting. I have to say, we're quite similar. Yeah. I'm sure we'll talk more now that you're part of the team, but let's get this over and done with, and then maybe me and you can have a coffee together. I do go on my lunch after this. Only if you want to. Yeah, that would be so fun. Oh, everyone around is so busy nowadays. I never get to have a coffee break with anyone. I tell you, I think a coffee break is very important. There's a lot of magic in a hot drink, I can tell you that. I'm a bit of a coffee fiend, although I love tea too. Any warm drink. That's why I prefer the colder months. I enjoy this time of year. The leaves turning brown and everyone getting ready for sowing. The veil getting thinner. All of the magical things that are happening. It's such a beautiful time of year. What about yourself? You like this time of year? Yeah, it's good, right? Mm-hmm. No, I totally understand. Oh, sorry, I'm getting distracted. Jabbering away, we've got stuff to do. Sorry, I can't help myself sometimes. Right, where was I? Ah, yes. Do you have a familiar? And if so, what kind? Animal? Do they have names? Oh, how cute. That sounds lovely. Do you have access to a broomstick or broomstick license? Perfect. That's going to help a lot with some of the jobs. Would you prefer remote work from home or jobs where you can travel for work? Yeah, same. Have you ever written or collaborated on a published spellbook? Now this one is a little bit personal, but I do have to ask that you answer it for legal reasons. Do you have any previous dark magic convictions? Good. I'm sorry, I know it can be a touchy subject for some people, but I trusted that you would be fine. That's all good. We do still work with people with previous convictions. Obviously, the pool of jobs is a little bit smaller and there are more regulations involved, but we believe in equal opportunities for everyone, and we believe in rehabilitation. Just because witches have been involved in dark magic before does not mean they cannot put themselves on the right path and change their lives. I believe every witch has the opportunity to be the best witch that they can be. Yeah, sorry, I get a little bit passionate about these things like this. I just want to see people win. I want to see people do well. It warms my heart. Mini witchy. Okay. Are you ready to continue? Are there types of magic you would be uncomfortable being asked to perform by a client? A lot of people say the same thing. Yeah. Of course. No, I totally understand that you are well within your rights. Are there types of magic you would like to learn more about? We do have courses available through the agency. Yes, absolutely. Anything. Oh, well, actually, I'm quite knowledgeable in that field. I'd be happy to teach you some things. Yeah, I'm more than willing to collaborate with you on that. Absolutely, I love sharing the information I have. Yes, of course. I'll show you my book of shadows at some point. Anything else? Yeah. Are you comfortable working with other witches within our agency, or would you rather just stick to your own solitary or coven-based practice? Yeah, that makes sense. No, I understand that. Do you have any experience teaching magic, or would you be willing to teach magic? Obviously, those courses, we're always open to people teaching classes here. Oh, that's so lovely. Were you yourself formally educated, or is all your magic self-taught? No, that totally makes sense. Are there any other facts about yourself that you would like a potential employer to know? And you can go wild here. You speak for as long as you want to, and I will type. Amazing. Is that everything? Anything else? Yep. Is that everything? Amazing. Well, thank you so much for speaking with me. We are going to email you a review form so you can give feedback on how you found this experience, feedback on me, feedback on any of the questions. If you think there was anything we missed, whatever you think. You are not obligated to give me 5 stars. If you didn't like the way I approached this, let me know. The only way I can improve is if I get criticism, so please. We will then be back in touch again when we find work for you. We'll email you roles. You can accept or deny any of these roles. You are not obligated to do all of the jobs that we send you. We will just send them to other viable candidates that we think suit the roles. So it's totally down to you. You work under your jurisdiction, no one else's. We believe in witches here having full autonomy and practicing the magic that they enjoy and they feel comfortable doing. We know that there are going to be requests that come through here that you won't like to be part of, and we do not expect you to do that. Are there any other questions that you have for me at this time? No? Perfect. Let me sort this all out, send this all off, and then you're free to go if you would wish. Oh, you do want to have that coffee? Oh, yeah, I'm totally down. I'd love to. Oh, okay. Let me finish this. I'll be right with you. Okay. Okay, that's all done. You want to go now? Yeah? It is about my lunchtime. Okay, let's go. I'll show you the cafeteria downstairs. They have some of the best food. I promise you. I promise. These kitchen witches, I tell you.